What's up guys, so today we're gonna have another episode of story time, and unfortunately this is not the craziest episode of story time ever, because sometimes on YouTube you see these people making story time videos and then talking about how they banged 10 chicks at once in high school or something like that, and the kid legit looks like the next school shooter or something, and they talk about how much chicks they get. But that's none of my business, man. I don't know their life. Maybe they actually are pimps or something, but kind of makes me laugh sometimes when you see these story times on YouTube and it's some people just faking the stories and it's just so obvious. But whatever, this story is not that crazy and it's really believable because there's nothing really to it. So by the title, you guys can tell it's basically a story of me, how I single-handedly beat up 3 guys that were trying. No, I'm just kidding. That's funny, but I'll probably get my ass beat. But what we're gonna talk about is about how I basically knocked myself out, and while doing that, basically broke my freaking front tooth. My big, the big freaking rabbit teeth that everybody has in front. Man, I don't have rabbit teeth, but my tooth is pretty decent size, I guess. I don't know, man. But okay, so what happened was I was in Russia back in the Soviet Union days. I was playing in the snow. I was playing on the playground like normal kid, like every normal kid does. Not like nowadays, people don't even know what the hell freaking playgrounds are. So it was snowing also. You guys already know how Russia is. I don't know if some of you guys know, but when it snows there, it snows a lot. And it was during the winter and we were outside playing on the playground. I think I had school, yeah, because in Russia, even if it's freaking snows 10 feet, you still go to school. But yeah, we were playing on the playground. I think we had a break or something, and me being stupid, I was trying to freaking run up the slide, not actually slide down, but run up it. And me not thinking about how freaking freezing everything is and so icy, I'm like, dude, it would probably be so smart if I get some speed and try to run up this freaking slide and be all cool, show off in front of all my friends, look what I can do, I can run up the slide and all that stuff. So I did it once and it actually did work. It actually did work. So I was like, dude, that's pretty cool, man. We're playing around, and then you know what, I do it again. I'm like, okay, I was like, I want to run up, and my friend just ended up watching. We're all talking, hanging out, and as soon as I do make the first step on the slide, as soon as the step once, boom, my freaking foot just slides and I face plant right on the slide. I'm basically boom, just freaking bump my head right on the slide, and I basically knocked myself out, guys. And when I opened my eyes, my friends were like, dude, are you okay? I was like, what happened? They're like, dude, you've been passed out for 20 years, man. Soviet Union has collapsed. I was like, dude, no way. I was just kidding, but I probably passed out for not passed out, but knocked myself out, and it was probably a couple seconds. It wasn't for a long time that I had to be rushed to an emergency or something. I basically just opened my eyes. I'm like, dude, what happened? And my head, how in cartoons they have those things where they bump their head and the little birds flying around their head or whatever. That's legit how I felt. I felt my head was going around in circles. It's I was so lost. I was like, what did just happen? And in my mouth, I can't feel a weird little gap in front of my teeth. And I'm like, what is this gap? And I tried to freaking feel it, and my tooth was gone, dude. It was I was like, no way. I'm I touch it with my finger and there's a little gap, because not the whole tooth came out. Basically my front tooth just snapped in half. That's what it was. It basically broke in half, and the bottom half obviously fell off. It was more than a half. It was probably 2/3 of it probably broke off, and then another a third that was just still sitting there. And it was really so basically I just broke 2/3 off of it, and I was like, what the hell? And my friend's looking at me, dude, you broke your tooth. And I'm like, what? And I'm feeling my front teeth. And as a kid I always heard yo, you have to brush your teeth because those teeth are the main teeth. That's the teeth you have for the rest of your life. It's never gonna go back. And I'm so scared. I was like, dude, I'm never gonna have my tooth. And we fast run to the freaking nurse, because we have a nurse in our school. And I'm like, oh, I just almost knocked myself out and my front tooth broke off. And she's looking at it. She's like, wow, that's pretty bad. She's like, did you guys have the other piece that broke off? And we were like, no, we don't. And she was like, I don't know what we can do about this. I think, man, that's it. You lost your tooth, because even if you had the other half of the tooth, I don't think there's a way to actually attach it back. Maybe there is, but I'm not a dentist. I don't know all that stuff, but it wouldn't make sense for me. How would that be possible to attach a half of a tooth that broke off? But she was like, no, that's it, man. Your life is over, dude. You're gonna have no tooth on front. You're gonna look like a bum. Your parents are gonna freaking disown you. And I was crying, man. I was like, call my mom right now, let her pick me up. But I wasn't crying, but they did call my mom, and the doctor was like, the nurse was like, I don't know, maybe if you could have found the tooth and maybe they could have tried to like reattach it or something, but that was physically like, there's like no way they would like reattach the tooth, because like, come on man, that thing broke in half. And I was just so upset, and I talked so weird, you know, like just think about not having the freaking front teeth. Like you would sound so weird trying to talk, like the air would just be blown through your teeth and you would probably sound like a retard trying to talk. So that's the story, guys. Basically it was kind of funny, man, like, but throughout, so yeah, it is kind of funny, but also I kind of been scarred for the rest of my life, man, to this day. Like right now, when we came to United States, and United States was actually when I got my tooth fixed. So what they actually did, they took out the whole tooth with the roots and everything. So they took out the whole thing and they drilled into my freaking jaw, and they put in this metal thing in there, and on top of the metal thing they built a fake tooth. So it's like a metal thing attached to it, and then over the metal thing there goes a crown. So right now I have a fake tooth, and the thing that sucks is basically it's kind of like you can see the metal through the tooth, and it kind of gives a little dark look. It looks like I freaking have like some freaking rotten teeth or something. Not teeth, but one rotten tooth. But it doesn't look that bad, but if you actually pay attention to it, you can actually notice it. It's a little dark, so which kind of sucks. It's not like it's like my insecurity or something. I'm like so worried about it. I was kind of like always insecure about it when it was like half a tooth, because we came to the United States and I had like a half a tooth, and that's when I got it fixed here and all that stuff. But it's pretty funny, man. So basically just that one little stupid mistake that I made, just trying to show off in front of my friends. I think that was like 4th grade, man. That was such a long time ago, probably like 10, like 11 years ago, probably even more. And me just trying to show off in front of my friends, being knocked myself out, broke my tooth, had a half a tooth for like a couple years until we came to the United States, got it fixed here because of the insurance and stuff. And now I walk around with a fake tooth in front, guys, and want my $1,000 tooth. I will probably, when I'm gonna get older, like in my 50s, 40s, I'm gonna get a freaking gold crown or like a diamond, dude, have a freaking shiny tooth. You know what I mean? Like in those, like you see all these freaking rappers having gold tooth. Maybe I'm gonna have one of those. Who knows, guys? We'll see. When the YouTube money is gonna be flowing, I'm gonna spend my first paycheck on a diamond tooth. But I'm just kidding. But I hope you guys enjoyed this gameplay and the story too. I thought it was pretty funny to share. But okay, moral of the story, guys, don't freaking do stupid stuff. Don't run up the freaking ice frozen slides during the winter, okay guys? So you might freaking break your teeth. Who the hell knows? Maybe something worse can happen. Knock yourself out, all your teeth gonna fly out. But enough of this. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. Drop a like if you did. If you're new, subscribe, and peace out.